Alright, welcome to me casting again. Summer ended, so I stopped doing a lot, and I didn't really have anything to do tonight, so here I am again.
Salam.
And I wanted more fast-paced game, so of course I went for not even midi-low at this point. Once you hit the 1700, you've got some pretty good players. So, uh, I'm hoping to see some action, some cool, epic plays. Oh, we have Shoals Expert
Amukmen.
in red playing as Kumins. So obviously, red here is not on the map that they would prefer. Because it's not Shoals, get it? They call me funny guy around here. And then we have
Rozkazania?
Artian, Arshan, that's the M-A? Arshan sounds better. Arshan in blue, playing as the Poles. And they're both, cav suits. I mean, Kumins are more of a cav archer focused civ, but you see a lot of people go for cav with them because they have step lancers and paladin. And then the map, Ghost Lake is pretty interesting. It's Arabia with a giant thing in the middle, and that's about it. You see most of the resources on the side. Of course, a lot of the neutral resources are around the edge of the lake. This one's not. And then I think the gold and stone at home are standard. They're just Arabia amounts. And wow, red's actually got really, really safe stone here. It's gonna be good. Masterful boar lure. Pretty standard Dark Age. Nothing shocking's gonna happen at this elo. Same villager count. Who did get some idle time in there? Not good, but that's probably better than I would do. I wouldn't know. I haven't played a game in months. Just as much time as I've been away from casting, I've been away from playing, I think. I'm also... No, I don't feel like playing. I just feel like watching right now. So... There we go. Deer are good. And red's only just now starting to push the deer.
Buruhanas.
Right? Slight differences in how they're starting out the game, but it's probably not going to make much of a difference. Blue is a little bit ahead. And I've got a drink, so if I pause, I'm probably taking a sip. Red's getting loom, so that means red will be up after that comes in. Sure. Yep. Blue... Oh, blue is doing maybe a fast castle. I think so. Blue's going past 20, going to 22 villagers. Oh, it's going to 23. Okay. I mean, Fast Castle with poles is probably pretty good, because they get cheap knights. You have to have a castle to get that perk. So, hopefully blue people get that. I don't know what else you would do with Castle Age. Because the entire point of getting Cole's Knights is that they're cheap, but you need the unique tech, which I actually noticed as I was trying to find a game for tonight. There was an update that I had to install, and they did add the unique text into this little tree here, which I remember being a little disappointed that there wasn't something like that, like in one of the, like, episode 35 or 36. I noticed they didn't have these, and now they do, so that's cool. And Red's gonna take advantage of the villager being alone, but doesn't. Actually, that's a pretty bad situation with the scout now. Can't really threaten the villager. Can't fight Blue's scout.
Rozkazania?
Oh, and
Tak,
Blue's sent out
witajcie.
another villager.
Gotów jestem.
But he's
Rozkazania?
smart, unlike me. I probably would have sent the same villager.
Witajcie.
And I've read at this point is just trying to annoy Blue here. I think the goal obviously was not to actually kill a villager.
Tak.
Well, that sucks for
Rozkazania?
Blue. But up, and it is going to be a fast castle here. Yep, mark it up instantly. The blacksmith will probably go up right next to it with it. Yep. See, I could be a 1700 evil player. If only I had the build order. And once those two go up, Blue has enough to click. And Red's gonna be feeling very sorry for themselves, as they have no quick way of getting up, and are not even getting any damage with their scout rush. So this is looking very good for Blue here, and double bit axe is coming in, so not even really all that late on that. Horse collar, though, may take a bit. Well, Blue's got enough for horse collar, I guess. Just forgetting, maybe. Oh, but Red is actually getting wheelbarrow. Red probably knows. This is actually, I think, what Red's doing here is like what you're supposed to do. Red probably knows it's a fast castle from Blue, so is gonna switch into economy to combat the all-in that Blue might do, as Blue gets horse collar. And so Red is getting wheelbarrow in the time that Blue is going up to castle. So Blue doesn't actually get more villagers than Red, and now Red has wheelbarrow. So that's very good for Red there. And Red can go straight back to making villagers, and Blue's still going up to castle. So Red's making a lot of use, getting a lot of use out of Blue's upgrade time. But this, okay, no, Blue. I've never seen someone repair instead of build houses. It's probably, I mean, Blue doesn't really need the houses right now, and it's easily more cost effective. It annoys me to click tiny palisade walls all the time, and Blue builds a TC to get rid of those guys. And that's gonna be a repair, isn't it? Yep. You know, Blue, I know I'm 400 elo lower than you, but you save a lot of time by just building a house. They'd probably give up. No, I feel like it's risky. Or whatever. Blue hasn't let anything in yet, so. And Red manages to run before that does anything. This is the really weak one. You know what? You can just do Blue. It's a free scout. Just delete the wall, stab it, and there it goes. Okay. So, Blue did not go Fast Castle to get Knights out. Blue went Fast Castle to just boom. And one thing about the Kumans is that they can build a second TC in Feudal Age for this sort of Feudal Age build. Red has not done that, and actually has a surprisingly even number of villagers compared to Blue. They're very close, considering Blue has been on 3 TCs for quite a bit now. CD idle time is very different for the 2 players. But Red has barely anything on wood. Which means we're probably not going to see a second TC in Castle Age either. And as all of the scouts gang up on this poor villager's house, Blue's added bulwarks, which are one of the biggest perks of holes. You instantly get a percentage of food from the farm built around the bulwark. So typically you want to focus your farms around that and actually not TCs. So you've got to make sure you have a very open base when you're playing as poles. Don't want it to get too cluttered. And Blue's made sure both of these players have gotten a lot of space here. Oh, Red's going for a castle drop. That explains the lack of wood. So all the stone is gonna go, and it will be a perfect castle on the front, denying that TC.
Gotów jestem.
Yep. And that TC too,
Witajcie.
along with the stone. That's a very good castle. And Blue is gonna have problems. That ranges half of the farms on that forward there, sorry.
Rozkazania?
That will find all of the stone on that entire TC. So, very bad situation for Blue here. But thanks to how much land Blue got, walled in, Blue does have area to expand backwards. Red's probably very happy with himself. Oh, and Red's broke through. Well, it's not going to do much other than scout.
Yeah, what?
You could have run in with the scouts, though, I guess.
Gotowa jest.
They're not going to do much damage, though. And the spearman dies. And Red's researching capped ram. Oh, and making kipchaks from that castle. Now, kipchaks are really only good when they're bunched up. Alone, they are very inaccurate, as you can see here.
Witajcie.
That survives very easily. And these 2 guys are probably not happy. It's going to place another castle. So still has villagers at home on stone to make sure the castle can continue. Who should respond with their own castle? But the Kipchaks... The Kipchaks aren't going to stop it, obviously. They're going to make it annoying. And Red did research Capped Ram, which humans get Capped Ram in Castle Age. Red might not get this up. Wait. 98%. Oh god, Red might have accidentally, outcastled. Oh. Red needs more than 2 villagers. Oh. 99.11. 100%. And Blue's gonna make sure Red can't access that foundation anymore. Oh my god. That sucks for Red. And that was pretty much Red's whole strategy there. Petards are gonna slowly knock that down. Red's gonna hope he can get in there. He actually can through there. Blue probably isn't expecting more villagers to be sent. Blue has almost double the amount of villagers Red has, so Red is really needing this castle stuff to work. And obviously, Red is a Shoals expert, not a Ghost Lake expert, so... I mean, we had to have seen this coming. But villagers go this way, villagers go that way. That castle is going to go up, because Blue can't really quick wall that. Here we go. Although it is halfway dead already. It does get some kills on Blue's villagers, and now there are rams knocking down Blue's castle. And Blue can't really contest those because of the castle fire, so villagers can't attack those rams. Petards can blow them up though. So Blue's probably going to garrison those petards on the ram this one. Although the castle may be down before we have the chance to do that. No rooftops, another castle. Blue's gonna start making mangonels. Oh no, okay. Petards go to the castle. It still isn't up down. But it can't be garrisoned right now. Red's just gonna repair all that. Shack's still coming. There's mostly rams that are win. Oh, there. I was looking for Blue's second workshop. Good.
Rozkazania.
Lose both of those. Red is looking a lot better than he was a few minutes ago. Just killing a bunch of buildings isn't really going to do enough. I think we saw 2 attack rounds and then make it up. Very good. I feel like I'm not enunciating my words well enough. It's been so long that I lost, I think I lost some of the enthusiasm out of the game. Sound monotone again. I don't know where that came from. Okay. Did get 1 ram there. Red obviously wants to get that market so Blue can't do any more market abuse. And Blue doesn't have one anywhere else. So that would force Blue to rebuild it. It would be a good move. A good move to get that down. Did Red just kill his own ram? An accident? Oh, more villagers are coming. First for the stone? Yes. Another castle is coming. Okay. And instead of just waiting for the 20 extra stone, Red buys 100. Now the good thing is, typically you would see Blue, you know, the player in Blue's position might, oh, nice. Blue did kind of
Rozkazania. Tak. Gotowa jest.
So, often you would see the player in Blue's position just boom until they can go up, and then because the player in Red's position went all in, they can't do anything against the hero age units, and unfortunately, the player is pushed back, and that's all they have. Is everything they have is up, so they lose. Here, though, Blue is not in any position to go up really. It does kill 2 villagers, but it's making no Blue's second castle is going to be taken down. That is going down, as you can see. Blue's making knights.
Witaj.
Oh, look at all those weak villagers. Oh my... Oh wait, that actually wasn't as devastating as I thought it would be. But it was still... Oh, they're all so weak. Oh my god. Oh boy. And despite all of the villager deaths that just happened there, look at all these corpses. It's bad.
Yeah, right?
Red is still more than double... blue is still more than double risky.
Rozkazania.
The thing about...
Gotowa jest.
Oh. Yeah. No, I think blue was dead after that castle went down. Really well done from red. I mean, as blue, you're not going to be happy looking back and seeing this sort of home base for red. Nothing on food. Nothing on food anymore. Because clearly the strategy was rams and kipchaks at that point. And more villagers weren't really needed. So, red knew what strategy that we're going to go for. And kind of just forgot about the other. By the third castle, red wasn't really going on stone. Just to make more rams, And blue, unfortunately, could not hold out long enough. If blue had held out a little longer, the resources were looking better, and blue would have been able to go up to imp at some point. But red just killed him too quickly. So, and Ghost Lake is a very open map, so aggressive games happen. I know it was a while ago when summer was still happening, but Ghost Lake was in the map pool back then, and I had some pretty aggressive games on it. They're very fun, very quick paced, because you know, you and your opponent have a lot of places to wall, and if you can stop your opponent from walling up, you can kind of win the game in Feudal Age, if you play your cards right. And red was just as aggressive, but Castle Age. I think the fast castle for blue is kind of what the problem was, because blue fast castled so that he could boom, but then didn't boom very well, because by the time red clicked up to Castle Age, blue had the same amount of villagers as red, even though blue had been on 3 TCs for a little while by then. So, blue, I guess blue just had some issues with timing. And maybe we keeping the TCs running, because blue now has 14 minutes, and that's obviously from having more TCs as well. Red only ever had 1. I'm not gonna ramble on any longer though, so thanks for watching, and